ہر سال یوم پاکستان کے مبارک موقع پہ صدر پاکستان اور وزیر اعظم پاکستان قوم کے نام پیغام دیتے ہیں۔ اب میں درخواست کروں گا جناب اویس احمد خان تھرڈ سیکرٹری سے کہ وہ صدر پاکستان کا پیغام پڑھ کے سنائیں، اور اس کے بعد تھرڈ سیکرٹری راحیل طارق سے کہ وہ وزیر اعظم پاکستان کا پیغام پڑھ کے سنائیں۔
بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم۔ اس برس 23 مارچ زیادہ یادگار ہے، اس لیے کہ یہ اس دن کے بعد پہلا یوم پاکستان ہے جب پارلیمنٹ نے آئین کو حقیقی جمہوری شکل میں بحال کرنے کے لیے اس میں سے 3 اشروں سے زائد عامریت کی پرانی نشانیاں متفقہ طور پر مٹا دی۔ یہ ہر پاکستانی کے لیے قابل فخر دن ہے جب ہم نے عامریت پر جمہوریت کی فتح مناتے ہوئے دنیا کو دکھایا ہے کہ عامریت کبھی ملک میں جڑیں نہیں پکڑ سکی۔ اس شاندار موقع پر میں پوری پاکستانی قوم کو مبارکباد دیتا ہوں۔ 71 برس قبل اس دن برصغیر کے مسلمانوں نے اپنی منزل مقصود علیحدہ مادر وطن حاصل کرنے کا فیصلہ کیا۔ قائد اعظم کی قیادت میں مسلمانوں کو 7 برس کی قلیل مدت میں اپنے خوابوں کی تعبیر مل گئی۔ قائد اعظم اور ہمارے بانی رہنماؤں نے ایک جمہوری اور سیاسی نظریاتی ریاست کا تصور کیا تھا جہاں آئین کے مطابق حکومت اور قانون کی حکمرانی کا غلبہ ہوگا، اور جہاں اقلیتوں کو شہریوں کی حیثیت سے برابر کے حقوق حاصل ہوں گے۔ ہمیں ان اصولوں سے منحرف نہیں ہونا چاہیے۔ آئیے ہم اس دن اپنے اصولوں کا اعادہ کریں اور یہ طے کر لیں کہ انہیں مضبوطی سے تھامے رکھنا۔ اس دن ہمیں ٹھان لینا چاہیے کہ ہم کسی کو اجازت نہیں دیں گے کہ وہ ہمارے لوگوں کے بنیادی حقوق کو غصب کرے اور ان کی جمہوری امنگوں کو رون ڈالیں۔ آئیے ہم اس دن تشدد، نفرت اور عدم برداشت کی کھل کر مذمت کریں جو ہمارے معاشرے میں سرایت کر چکے ہیں۔ میں آج ہر ایک سے برداشت کے جذبات، باہمی موافقت، ہم آہنگی اور اختلاف رائے کے احترام میں خود کو ڈھالنے کی التماس کرتا ہوں۔ میں دعا کرتا ہوں کہ اللہ تعالیٰ ہماری رہنمائی فرمائے اور ہمیں اس امانت کی حفاظت کے قابل بنائے جو قائد اعظم کے ذریعے ہمیں منتقل کی۔
بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم۔ Message from Sayyid Yusuf Raza Gilani, Prime Minister of Pakistan, on the occasion of Pakistan Day on 23rd March 2011. Today the nation is celebrating the 71st anniversary of the adoption of Pakistan Resolution, passed on 23rd March 1940 with traditional zeal and zest. On this historic day, the Muslims of the subcontinent gathered in Lahore under the inspiring leadership of Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah and adopted a resolution which changed the course of history. The Muslims ever since embarked on the arduous struggle for an independent state where the principles of social justice and equity could prevail, and where they could live as free citizens in peace from within and without, in accordance with their religious beliefs, civilizational identity and cultural values. Pakistan Resolution represented the beginning of a journey which started from seeking right to separate electorate and ended on attaining the goal of self-determination. Important landmarks of history do not reach their culmination without leadership's determination, consistency and sacrifice of the people. The establishment of Pakistan is a living testimony to the Muslims' commitment towards the cause of right to self-determination and willingness to go the extra mile for realization of their ideals. The Pakistan Resolution galvanized the people and marshaled them into a nation. Millions rallied under the flag of All India Muslim League and demonstrated their willingness to spare no effort or sacrifice for the sake of independence. Within a short period of time, Pakistan became an established reality. The world was started to see how people pulled themselves out of the darkness of political bondage and frustration into the dawn of freedom and gave direction to their quest of liberty. As we celebrate the Pakistan Day today, it is important to introspect ourselves whether we achieved the objective for which the Muslims of the subcontinent rendered immense sacrifices with their blood. Pakistan was achieved through a democratic struggle, and it is our individual and collective responsibility to safeguard democracy and representative rule. The government remains committed to translating the dream of our founding fathers into reality. The various milestones achieved by the government, such as the passage of the 18th and 19th constitutional amendments, NFC award, strengthening of parliament and other state institutions, and Balochistan initiative, to name only a few, are geared towards strengthening the Federation of Pakistan by removing the age-old deprivations of the federating units. We have founded a culture of reconciliation and dialogue to resolve the national issues in concurrence with all stakeholders. On this historic day, let us pledge to leave no stone unturned to work for the betterment of Pakistan. We must reawaken the spirit which characterized the 23rd of March 1940 to battle the daunting challenges, including that of terrorism and extremism. I have complete trust in the ability of our people to rise to the occasion. The essential message of this auspicious day is that we as a nation make a vow to protect the Pakistan ideology at every level as a counterweight to the forces of extremism and darkness. Let us dedicate ourselves to the service and glory of our homeland. Pakistan, Zindabad.
अब मैं दरख्वास्त करूँगा जनाब हाई कमिश्नर वाजिद शमसुल हसन साहब से कि वो आएँ और इस मुबारक मौके पे हमें अपने ख्यालात से आगाह करें।
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम, अस्सलाम वालेकुम। मेरे हमवतनों, ख्वातीन, हज़रात और जितने भी बच्चे यहाँ मौजूद हैं जो कि हमारे फ्यूचर के रूलर्स और हुक्मरान और करता धरता होंगे। Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is a great honor for me to address on Pakistan National Day today on its 71st anniversary, independence anniversary. The idea of a separate Muslim homeland was conceived by Allama Iqbal in the historic city of Lahore on 23rd March. And as stated by both President of Pakistan and Prime Minister of Pakistan, this idea was achieved in a span of 7 years only. The achievement of the idea into a state was a manifestation of the right of self-determination of the Muslims of India. It was yet a rare achievement entirely due to the determination of the Muslims of the subcontinent and their dynamic political leadership. Founder of Pakistan, the vision of this country was not as distorted and as fractured rendition by those who jackbooted the nascent sapling of democracy, planted by him, nurtured and nourished by the bloods of millions who lost their lives, hearts and homes, and became part of history's biggest population migration ever. Distinguished friends, the Qaid was a modern, liberal, secular democrat who believed, preached and practiced tolerance, peaceful coexistence and equality for all Pakistanis irrespective of their caste, creed, color or gender. He was the greatest exponent of interfaith harmony and declared categorically that democracy was in the blood of Muslims and Islam's socio-economic justice guaranteed equality to all. Unfortunately, his dream of making Pakistan a progressive, dynamic and egalitarian democracy as a role model for the entire Muslim Ummah was waylaid by the Western interests who hijacked Pakistan. No doubt Pakistan has had a roller coaster existence since its inception, not because of lack of commitment of the people to the higher ideals of Quaid-e-Azam. It was due to its geostrategic location that it got entrapped in the eye of an unending storm, when the so-called champions of higher values who profess commitment to make world safe for democracy, to support evil of dictatorship, successively sacrificing the extreme principles of their founding fathers at the altar of expediency. As a result, Pakistan got embroiled in Cold War politics and continues to suffer to this day its ruthless consequences. Distinguished friends, after decades of struggle, sacrifices and blood, toil and tears, we are back on the road to Mr. Jinnah's democratic Pakistan. Yesterday, indeed, it was a proud moment for the nation that after overcoming insurmountable hurdles, President Asif Ali Zardari, as never before by any president, carved for himself a unique niche by addressing fourth consecutive time joint session of the parliament as elected head of the state. His was a language achievement, a glorious triumph of the politics of consensus and national reconciliation pursued by him and Prime Minister Yusuf Raza Gilani, backed more or less by all opposition leaders, including Mian Nawaz Sharif, President PML, leader of PML and other, Maulana Fazlur Rahman and others. It was a legacy left to us by Muhtama Benazir Bhutto, who laid down her life for the cause of democracy in Pakistan and empowerment of the people. Pakistan indeed has traveled far in the realm of successes since 2008. It has restored the supremacy of the Constitution, sovereignty of the Parliament, rule of law, independence of judiciary, unshackled the media, maximized provincial autonomy, introduced equitable distribution of resources through National Financial Award, Commission's Award, conceded the popular demand for the creation of Gilgit-Baltistan province, renamed NWFTSP as Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Baltistan package for redressing the outstanding grievances of the far too long stepmotherly treated and oppressed Balochi people. Mr. Jinnah's liberal ideals in their true spirit were religiously pursued by Quaid-e-Azam Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, whose legacy was carried forward by his illustrious daughter Muhtama Benazir Bhutto. Her epic struggle for democratic, prosperous, peaceful and federal Pakistan is unprecedented in the history of this country. While she had to sacrifice her life for realizing the ideals of Mr. Jinnah, her message of reconciliation continues to inspire the people of Pakistan even today, and inshallah would have permanent place in the nation's democratic culture. My friends, it is a great national realization that democracy in Pakistan is the only guarantee against the problems confronted by the country and its people. Even the international community, after seeing democratic fervor sweeping through Middle East, must be realizing its closer blunder of supporting and propping undemocratic rulers in Middle East and elsewhere. Stability, security and prosperity in the region can only be had through political empowerment of the masses. Your democratic government has the will, determination, the capability to translate the aspirations of 180 million resilient people, to open floodgates of socio-economic prosperity and peace, notwithstanding war on terrorism, extremism, and aftermath devastating floods. Your government inherited an origin stables of socio-economic problems, a legacy of dictatorship. It does not have a magic wand to resolve them overnight. While it is doing its best to clear the backlog of problems, its performance should only be judged when it completes its 5-year tenure. Today, Pakistan is a vibrant and functioning democracy with a free media and a dynamic civil society, with its institution all together acting for strengthening the country. Let me say that the will of the people, resilience of our institutions, and the commitment of your leadership to address the challenges should not be underestimated. Distinguished friends, during the past 1 year, your government has taken successful measures to address the problems of energy deficit in the country at a top priority. While the economic fundamentals remain strong, our economic managers are aggressively engaged in bringing about an economic turnaround despite backlog of economic problems. It has also to grapple with the horrendous international economic recession, ever-increasing food and oil prices. On the foreign policy front, the international community has shown its enthusiasm and willingness to help Pakistan in economic and democratic consolidation. We are grateful to the British government and its people for having stood by us at our most difficult times, both in war on terror and the floods. Ladies and gentlemen, your leadership has made a number of peace and friendly overtures toward India. We've dealt with the aftermath of Mumbai attacks in a constructive and mature manner. With Afghanistan, we have come a long way. We are taking on the challenge of extremism and terrorism with a stout determination. Our valiant armed forces are doing their utmost to eradicate the evil from the pristine soil of Pakistan. They have sacrificed their lives, as have the people of Pakistan, and they shall continue to do so till Pakistan is secure and brought unto sanity. The people of Pakistan have made tremendous sacrifices, as said earlier, in this fight, and are resolved to see the return of peace and stability and prosperity in the region, which is our commitment to the world. The real strength of our country is our people, including our diaspora around the world, particularly those living in the United Kingdom. Over 1 million British Pakistanis have contributed tremendously to making the relationship between Pakistan and UK deeper and stronger. They did so well during the floods, and in every crisis, they have really come forward in a big way to help the countrymen and tide over their problems. We are very grateful to them, and we shall remain grateful to them. I am sure that the British nationals of Pakistani heritage will continue to play their sterling role in the progress of Britain and Pakistan relationship. I take this opportunity to call upon all enterprising members of the Pakistani community to bring their investments into Pakistan. Ladies and gentlemen, the challenge of extremism and militancy makes it all the more imperative to make Pakistan economically strong. A prosperous Pakistan would be better able to deal with issues including Afghanistan and Kashmir, on which Kashmir we are committed to the resolutions of the United Nations, and we are committed to the right of self-determination of the Kashmiri people. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot say thank you this morning for joining us at the Pakistan High Commission to celebrate the National Day, because it is as much as your National Day as mine or my colleagues. I, however, wish the members of Pakistani community all the success in their endeavors to further strengthen relations between Pakistan and the United Kingdom, and contributing their maximum in making Pakistan a modern, democratic and prosperous state, as was envisioned by Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, who established this country through really hard work. And as the Maulana Sahab in his recitation said, in his recitation from the Holy Verse Quran said that we have to respect rights of other people, rights of people who live equal rights, give them equal rights, and respect their rights in the sense that we should not be doing what is being done these days by some misguided elements who are spoiling the peace of the country. But inshallah, our people are resilient, they will fight back, and we will not surrender to their paganism or their brand of what they call religion to be. With these words, I thank you once again for having come here on a working day and making this day a success. Thank you very much.
शुक्रिया हाई कमिश्नर साहब।